Start gives all-in-one and done relief with a morning jolt of instant cooling sensation. It's comeback season.
Good morning, everybody. Sure good to see you. Sincerely good to see you. Those are some big flakes of falling. Wait, Vegas, we hit the 20K? Seriously? I haven't checked. Vague. I have to throw a party. We hit the 20K? What? What? I have to go look at that. Good morning. Good morning. 20K from Harry K. 20.1? What? It was 19.9 this weekend. Happy birthday, Pops. What? Do you guys know how special that is? Free. Tell them. Tell them. That's like, what? I didn't know that. I'd have to go, like, if it wasn't snowing, I'd run around outside yelling it. Yeah. 20.1. That's phenomenal. I'll read you guys some of the analytics tomorrow. You'll be very interested to see some of the numbers of who these 20,000 friends are. Slinger remembers less than 1,000. I remember when it was 7, Slingy. I remember when it was 7. What do you think about that? Good morning. 20K. Hey, that's okay. Gosh. That is, that makes me so, oh, let me turn some lights on. That makes me so proud. That makes me so incredibly proud. We could stop today's show right now. I'll be back tomorrow. Seriously, you guys, you know what I mean? Wow. And a lot of it, I mean, you guys are doing the work out there. You guys are the ones that saying, telling friends, and then the likes that you're pushing. When you push the likes, you push when we're doing this. That's what brings that number up. That's what does that. I can't sit here and move the number. There's not one thing I can do. I take that back. You know what I do? I show up. I show up here. What happened to the music? Get back. I show up here. This March 5th, this coming March 5th, will be 3 years that we've been doing this. 3. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my tea. I'm blown away. That number literally has been my target number. Can I tell you guys that? I know I hope I'm not over speaking this subject with you guys. Please tell me to shut up when you need me to. I am blown away because that was a target number that I set for myself and this program, this way to reach and spread mycology goodness. Because it went from mycology. At first I was just going to teach mycology. I spread off. I couldn't help it. I was like, I have to also talk about the goodness of everything and how we can change. And so a long time ago, 3 years ago, I was like, what if I do this show? And I just let it happen. Don't ask for anything from anybody. That was the premise. My original mission statement was to, if you remember this one, was to educate, entertain, and facilitate communication. That's what we used to say. What we do here is we educate, we entertain, and we facilitate communication. That was too complicated. Now what we do is we laugh, we learn, and we love. Easier, right, Penny? Is it easier to say that? Forget all of that. Facilitate communication. But we really do that. That is one of the biggest things that we do here is facilitate communication. And then we're using the power of our word impeccably to do that. I didn't know I was going to hit 20K today, or I'd have been ready with something to say. 20K. 20K. You know that oh, jeez. What did they say? 3, 4, 5% of the people that have a YouTube account? No, it's something less. How many 20Kers are there in the world? There aren't that many. I was reading that not that long ago because I was like, what am I now? Do you know that they call me an influencer? That's my official YouTube title. I'm an influencer. What? You better be good then. You better be good. You better be a good guy. Who wants to be a bad influencer? I used to what the hell is an influencer? You'd watch these reality TV shows, right? This is hilarious. Wait for it. Some pretty girl, a model-looking girl, maybe a buff boy, something like that. What's their job? They're 26 years old, Cleanie. They graduated from some university. They have student debt, $250,000, $300,000, right? What's their job? Social influencer. I'm like, dude, what? This was 2 years ago. I'm looking at that going, what the hell is a social influencer? What the hell is that? What kind of a job? What is that? Now, if I showed up on Love Island, you know what they'd have underneath my name? Cleanie, right under my name. It would say social influencer. Like what? What do you think? Social influencer, that's a job now. They figured out how to make money doing this. There's like a bunch of young, fresh faces, and all of a sudden pops. Social influencer. No, let's have a different one. Trip says mine would say socially inept. You're silly. Yours would say get me a pony. Okay, Kyle. Thank you for looking it up. Appreciate that. A lot more than I think. So guess what we've got going on here? Are we getting good at this? We have a website. We have a book on Amazon. We have a nonprofit organization, and we're social influencers on YouTube. Wow. Welcome to 2024. We got some work to do to top any of that stuff this year. And we're going to wait till we open up the next facility. Riddle me this. We'll stop talking about pops now. 20,000. May I say, and this is sincere, I hope this doesn't come across as smarmy-warmy. May I say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone that watches today and goes back and watches this. And my heart is so full. This is where I wanted to be today. I didn't know I was going to get to 20 today. I am, you know what I am right now, DV boy? I am a witness to my own harvest. I am a witness to my own harvest. Carlotta, thank you. It wouldn't be without all our mush fests and all of the good love and the Discord space that you and your husband provide. Sandy, there is so... I could stop. We don't even have to do a show today. We could just talk about pops and 20K. It took a lot of work. There were a few sniffly mornings. I was like, that's sniffly. And then Brock's, the change that we've made in that I get emails from you guys. Oh, you're changing lives. You're changing my kid's life. I had 40-something years to work on him, and he came out the same. You guys got him for about 2 years, and look what's happening. I'm not joking. You guys got about 2 years with him, and it's like, there's all kinds of new green branches everywhere. With me, I was always pruning him, cutting him down, telling him he wasn't, whatever. If I could see it in that dead stump, kidding. I can't even imagine what I'm seeing in you guys. It's amazing. The healing power of consistent, impeccable communication. Right, Kim? We are all doing that. And there's this little magnet, 36 rare earth magnets that draw us all together. 36 rare earth magnets. Matthews, who you calling Stump? I'm calling him. He was a stump. Wouldn't do it. What a stump. Come on, man. I'm a stump. Write a poem. Do you see the stuff he writes? I'm not talking about it. 20K plus 1. No, I take that back. Plus 2. Thank you guys for sharing this with me. Stumps are a great place to tie up your pony. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm basking in this. I'm wallowing. Much like a clean pig would wallow in sunshine. I just made that up. Stumps are a good, you're right, Mushy. Stumps are a good place to find mushrooms. Yeah. I would find them growing out of Brock's ear. You know, the months that he wasn't showering. Wait. Okay. Look at the months. Kyle, you figure it out. Was it months or was it years? Okay, here we go. Who wants to hear a couple of riddles this morning? I was like, we do Rando Facto, which are phenomenal. I love Rando Facto. We do dumb jokes. But who's a riddler? Who can put on their riddle hat? Huh? Yeah? Riddling's a skill. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have to put on sort of a different time. You're not there to be entertained. You're there for the oxytocin that you'll receive from the correct answer. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to throw a couple of riddle me thises at you this morning. There's two different categories that we're going to do the riddle me thises. There's easy, and then there's going to be hard. Okay? How about this one? Actually, this one's going to be a hard. This is actually a good one. I'm going to have to show it to you, so hold on. Hold everything. Okay. All right. We can do this. You ready? What five-letter word typed in all capitals can be read the same upside down? Typed in all capitals. I'll just give you the answer real quick. Swims. Laura Devine, you're right there, girl. You have to say swims, though, right? An S. You can see that turned upside down, right? Laura Devine, you're all over it. That's a good one. Jesus Christ. You're so out of line. Okay. Laura Devine, good job. How did you like that one? That was a riddle me this. That was on the hard category, though. Okay. My work group had it yesterday at a meeting. Laura. Okay. How about this one? What's more useful when it's broken? What's more useful when it's broken? We're going to fly through these. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm going to give you the answers too. Okay? I'm going to fly through these. What's more useful when it's broken? Spawn. That's correct, Herbie. But Brian has the original correct answer. An egg. Egg is much more useful when it's broken. Okay? Where do you take a sick boat? To the doctor. Okay. Which fish costs the most? Which fish? Very expensive fish. What is it? We think it's a tuna. Michael Allen is correct. It's a goldfish. Definitely a goldfish. Definitely Wapner. Okay, how about this one? How about this one? All right, how about this one? Okay, you ready? Put your hat on. A cowboy rode into town on Friday. He stayed for 3 nights. And he rode out on Friday. How could he do that? Trippy should know. Michael's all over it. Because his horse's name is Friday, you dunce. Because that's his horse's name. Harry's like, yeah, he could have done that in 4 days, Pops. Correct. Why is Europe like a frying pan? Why is Europe like a frying pan, Whiskey? Because it has grease at the bottom. Oh, get it now. You know the country Greece right down there at the bottom of the continent. Oh, there's Greece. Okay. Okay. Let's do some math. Let's do some math, all right? I'm an odd number. If you take away a letter, I become even. What number am I? I'm an odd number. If you take away a letter, that's very close, Kim. Summer wheat, that's correct. 7. If you take away the S, I'm even. Take away one letter, and you're even. It's a good one, Summer. Okay, how about this one? This one. You ready for this one? Rachel goes to the supermarket. Here goes Rachel. She buys 10 tomatoes. Unfortunately, on the way back, all but 9 get ruined. How many tomatoes are left in good condition? How many does she have that are still in good condition? Sharon is absolutely right. She still has 9. Didn't we say all but 9 get ruined? Very good, Sharon. Good one. Okay? All right. How about this one? Are these okay so far? You want a couple more? Can I do a couple more? Can I riddle it up 1, 2, 3 more? Let me do that. How can you drop a raw egg from a height on the concrete floor without cracking it? Simple. The concrete's pretty hard. I don't care about the cracked egg. I didn't want to crack the concrete. Okay. I never said what. I like that one. Okay, I didn't say what we were cracking. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. What can you hold in your right hand, but you can never hold it in your left hand? Your left hand. Okay. Some of you are reading the list as I go. Okay? Jesus Christ, that's child support. Oh, Jesus, that is so funny. Okay, that's funny. Child support. What is at the end of the rainbow? What's at the end of the rainbow? The letter W. Bow, B-O-W. Rainbow, W at the end. Okay, moving on. Okay. What kind of tree? What kind of tree? Excuse me. What kind of tree can you carry in your hand? Right there. I got it. I got this one. What kind of tree can you carry in your hand? Kimberly thinks it's a palm tree and she's correct. A palm tree. Okay, I'm not doing riddles very often. These are dumb. Okay, one more. All right. Okay. You see a boat filled with people. It has not sunk. But when you look back, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why? No. 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 When you look back, you don't see a single person. No. 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 This is a good one. This is a good one. Michael Allen's looking down the list. He knows it. Because they're all married. It was a married cruise, I guess. Oh, Mr. Phillips, you can use that one later. You have my permission. You have Michael Allen's permission. Okay? Okay. Final question. Final question. Okay. Here's the final one for today. What kind of room has no walls, doors, or windows? Hope you've been paying attention. Kimberly Bolden. It's a mushroom. Okay. For the correct ending of the Riddle Me This Is for today, Kimberly Bolden, you're getting a slice of pie for this coming Friday. Kimberly Bolden, you're moving forward to the big spin wheel this coming Friday. Because you knew the answer to mushroom before anyone else here did. Okay? Free. You'll never be able to take this away from me. Matter of fact, I bring it with me to the next Mush Fest. Okay? So Kimberly the Golden Bolden, we're going to give you... What color do you want, Kim? Do you want to be green, Red, blue, or yellow? I'm letting you pick a color, your own color. Red, green, yellow, or blue? Miss Kim. Miss Kim's going green. Okay. I'll put you on a green slice for this coming Friday, dear. Let's be mycologist for a little bit. We have about 15 minutes worth of mycology to talk about. I'm sure it's lime. It's probably lime, Wes. If it was a green pie, it's probably lime. It's either that or it's contamination. It's one or the other. But I'm gonna go with key lime. All right, just that's what we'll go with. We don't want trike on the wheel. No trike on the wheel. Laura wants to make a pistachio. You know, there's 3 slices of green, so one of them can be pistachio. One of them can absolutely be pistachio. Done. Consider the next green slice pistachio. Spore strains and strain selection. Let's talk about that for about 10 or 15 minutes. Then we're going to talk about being impeccable for about 10 or 15 minutes. Hey, real quick, yesterday on my IG page, before I go any further, it's lovely to have, it always has been, to have my mom's birthday like 5 days away from mine. We always, like, my birthday, then a week later would be hers. And as we got older, often we celebrated our birthday kind of together, so, you know, everybody didn't have to travel and come 2 different times or whatever. So yesterday was my mom's. She's passed away. This April will be 6 years. But it was her birthday. And I spent the most wonderful day in nostalgia and remembrance with her, of her. And going through photos, and I didn't do much. I took a day to myself yesterday and spent it with Carol May. And I highly recommend that you spend time with your passed away parents. There's a lot that you have to say to them. And I mean, we wouldn't be as lucky and here where we are today if parents made mistakes. We're so far beyond that if we're here. If we even own a cell phone, this is my opinion. If you even own, because you're not homeless or in a mental institution or in jail or something like that, if you own a cell phone, it's way beyond ever saying anything about your parents anymore. Now it's up to you. They got you to the cell phone. I don't know what else I can say. And it's a weird way to look at it, but I'm not even kidding you. We've got to be so filled. We have to be so filled with gratitude. We talked about it the other day. We're in the top 1% in the planet of people that have stuff. On the planet Earth walking. You have an ant farm. See all those ants in there? There's only one little green one, that's us. And I spent a good day with my mom yesterday, thanking her. And then also just talking. I had stuff I had to say. And then I did the most wonderful thing. I shared some pictures. Used to be afraid of my mom's. I won't go there today. And thank you for sharing those pictures with me. Thank you. That was my way of putting out there, not looking for attention for me. Just telling you about this wonderful human being that lived. 6 amazing, amazing kids that she made. At the same time, she was the most forward, most modern woman, career woman, before there really was such a thing in the 50s and 60s and 70s. Started working as a soldering person on an electrical assembly line when she was a teenager. She goes to school at nights and learns some engineering, this and that. Within 10 years, she's working at General Dynamics, the largest defense contractor in the United States. And she's now a manufacturing engineering with a group of people working underneath her at this point in her career. She had her own office. All the mid-level, higher-level executives, they start getting their own office. What do they do? What do they do with their office? What I did. They put all your degrees on the wall and pictures of you shaking hands with the president and whatever. Your big shot. There's your trophy wall. That's the trophy wall. My mom's wall in her office, I visited there. She had one picture. One picture. There's a picture of her and her family, her kids. She was the only one in the whole department that didn't have the degree, the college degree. What she had was, I've been soldering since I was 19 years old, boys. And I can run this department with an iron fist. Look at my wall. While we're doing all of this all day long, I go home and take care of them. Who wants to see the picture? I should show you guys the picture. Give me a second. This is a lady doing it before you were supposed to be doing it. Wait for it. It's one of my favorite pictures of all time. This is a picture on her wall in her office. Instead of a degree from Cal State so-and-so, mom and pop, big brother, big sister, Popsy, often known as Chrissy, little sisters, welcome to the 70s. I haven't changed at all. You be quiet. That picture's probably 55. I'm probably about 10 or 11. I know, Brian, I have a lot bigger one now. Yep, there were 6 of us Rugrats. My mom and dad raising 6 Rugrats. And every one of them Unique and special in their own way. Each one of her are little rats. But anyways, I'm super proud of my mom. My mom lived the most beautiful life. And then when she retired, she moved in with me so I could take care of her for health reasons. And I got to spend the last 10 to 15 years of my life being her very, very best friend. We were like this, traveling together. You know what moms like to do when they, retire, you guys? Some of you know. Many of us know. What do moms like to do when they retire? It's weird, but they do. Casinos. Bingo, bud. Bingo and casinos. What's that all about? Do they just need the social plus the... They need to drive more? No. They love to do casinos. So now I become my mom's attendant to the casino games that she wants to play. And my mom is one hell of a poker player. And she sits down at the poker tables and they think they're going to take advantage of this old lady. And it's not so fast, my friends. It's like she'd go to the casino and come home with money. No joke. And so I'm taking her to the casino and I'm like, yes. I start playing more. Next thing you know, I get a job working at the casinos as a house player because I take my mom to the casino a lot. Yeah, she wasn't a literal counter at West, but my mom was a hustler because she'd play the sweet old lady at the table and then she'd knife you for the money. Mom was a grifter. She taught me how to grift. My mom was but this was later on. She decided to grift after she retired, and she couldn't be a bad influence on the other 5 kids, but I was already a lost cause. So she's like, okay, I've got lost cause for my chaperone, so let's grift. And, no kidding. We traveled. We went to different casinos. We spent a couple of times 2 to 3 weeks in Las Vegas. Go to Las Vegas and get a hotel room and wake up in the morning and let's go to the Cowboy Casino, and then here they'd come. You guys know you're a little drunk. You're not a professional player. You tell me some sweet old lady can't take your money. And she's sweet. Oh, let me tell you a story about my 6 kids taking your money from under the stack. It's like, Loss is a blackjack dealer. I'm not kidding you. My mom could play poker, which is what we were game players all our lives. Quiz, poker, every game you could think of. Always playing games. Game. When she's retired, what does she want to do? I just want to play. I'm like, damn, Mom, you're going to make me retire early. I still have a job. Okay. She was a fleecer, Kim. No question about it. I'm not even joking. You could ask Brock. We took Brock on one of our excursions one time and almost left him behind. Hilarious story. Brock comes to me at the casino. Pops, you're not going to believe it. He's whispering to me. I'm like, what? I can't hear you. What? You're not going to believe this. His eyes are the size of saucers, this big. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. I go, what's the matter, man? You're not going to believe this. Just tell me what's the matter. He goes, okay. Looking around like there's, a narcotics detective's following him or something, right? He's gone, I found in the hotel room, in the drawer on the dresser, you're not going to believe this. It's taken him about 15 minutes to get this out to me now, finally. I think they're Quaaludes. I think they're Ludes, Dad. 4 little pills in a plastic bag. Mind you, he's in recovery. He's in recovery from ecstasy stuff. Okay? He's not supposed to be fooling around with this stuff. He's getting the heebie-jeebies. He's got the heebie-jeebies because he knows back at the hotel room, there's a pack of 4. Okay? Look, you got to take him from me, Pops. He's all nervous. I got to take him from him because he doesn't know what he's going to do with them. Okay? All right. Let's go back to the room. This is ruining my night. Let's go back to the room and let's pick up those bad boys and I'll take them from you. By the way, the truth is I've never, ever once in my whole life taken a Quaalude. I don't know anything about it. I'm not trying to be innocent because you know I'm not innocent. But that's one thing I've never done. So it doesn't mean anything to me. We go back to the hotel room. And I'm like, okay, where are they? He's looking around. He goes into this paranoid mode. He's like, I'm like, where are they? I expect Streety for him to just open up the drawer on the nightstand and pull out the plastic bag that he's been scared to talk about for the last hour. No, what's he do? He goes into the bathroom and I see him take the toilet paper off of the toilet paper holder. And he's digging inside of the toilet paper holder and he pulls out the basket, or the plastic bag with the lewds. He had hid him in the toilet paper holder while he was gone to go and tell me about it. I'm like, dude, Kim, this is straight out of a movie. Like, what are you doing? You could have just brought them to me in the bag. Here they are. He's got them Walter Whited away. I was dying. I've never let him down. I've never let that one down. Never. From now to the day I die, I remind him of where he stashed the lewds. Okay? And besides, Sniff, where's the first place you'll look if you're doing search and warrants? The toilet paper roll! Ah, come on! That's the duh spot! Okay? Oh! Okay? It's just, to me, it was hilarious because of this attitude that he has. He was so afraid to have them. It was just, oh my God, I don't want to, like, so I took them and, well, I paid for some entertainment with them that evening. Streety, I put them to use. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was tempted. I was tempted. I'm like, no, Greenie, he hands it to me and I just turn around and look at the toilet and I go, I'm done. Get him out of here. So that's our mycology class for today, kids. Flushed him, Niffy. Right there in front of him. I was like, bro, all you had to do was this. Well, I said, oh my God, I didn't know what to do with them. I'm like, really? Just flush them next time, bro. But it's funny when we are working our way through things. And I feel like he was I feel like he was impeccable. Okay? I don't know where that story came from. Thanks for that, Kylie. That came from Michael Patterson. This cut. Great cut. I don't know where that story came from or why I brought it up. Okay? But it was like our friend here the other day that returned the meth package that he found on the floor. Yeah, it's just, you know what? Let's play it that way. We have great stories to tell later. Imagine if you took the lewd and you can't show up at the poker game, and we come back and we're on this wonderful trip, and there you are being a jerk. you would have blown the whole party. Okay? You would have blown the whole party. So that was our mycology class. I was supposed to talk about strain selection. I promise we will tomorrow. I have a couple of demonstrations for you this week as well. Allegedly, Streety. You know, that's a word that's underused. Allegedly. When you use it a lot, it's creepy. But we probably should use it more. Okay? Slingy, I do that all the time with my delivery people. I'm not kidding you. You're surprised how many people do take them. Let's go to page 43. Let's go to page 43 on the 4 agreements. We're going to spend about 10 to 15 minutes there. Give each other big hugs. Do one more little thing to get another person on the slice of pie. We're talking about the word and the power of our word, the spell power of our word. I was thinking about it and talking to my mom yesterday. My mom was known in her circle, social circle, as the lady that never said anything mean or negative. She was the sweet one. Exuded sweetness. Every word that she ever, and I mean this, she never told her friends, never talked down about them, to her children. When we were younger, when we were being raised, it was a tough time. We were spanked, corporal punishment. We were told we were idiots. A lot of it came from my dad. But when I knew my mom for the 15 close years of our last, this was one incredibly kind with their words person. It was such a good example. And what a neat reputation to have. What's your reputation? You have one. Are you the guy at work that's a little cranky? A little cantankerous? Got to ask him twice. Are you the over-volunteerer? Are you the one-upper? Are you the know-it-all? What's your reputation? You know what I mean? Not sincerely. You known as the guy that just barely gets the task done? You known as the guy that, he'll get it done, but you can't count on the finish date. But it'll be a good job when it gets done. Yeah, Penny, are you the sucker? The one everybody in the room can take advantage of? What is your reputation, according to you? That's called a self-image. Mr. Phillips says, I'm the hardest worker in the room, period. End of story, and it's my goal to be so. Okay. Good. Then I mean that. Are the hardest working people the nicest? The kindest? Can you be both? Whiskey's known as a hard-ass worker, but he's got a little bit of a mouth. I love this. You have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. I really mean that. Men, you notice what men are doing here? Look what we're doing. We're identifying ourselves by our jobs and the work that we do and our effort. I haven't seen a single lady here yet say it's something about their job. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? If you're impeccable and you know it, can someone come along and accuse you of something? TV boys, so do women. I just told you all about my mom. If you're impeccable, can someone come along and accuse you of something? The answer is, of course they can. Of course. Will it have any effect on you? Teflon, baby. Teflon. Because you know you never did it, because that wouldn't have been impeccable. So whatever that story is, whatever that game, whatever that lie, whatever that gossip, whatever that rumor, that's not you. Has nothing to do with you. Because you know you've been impeccable. Now, you know what's not going to be impeccable? If you turn around, see, it's not me, man. I've been impeccable. You just lost your impeccability. Now you took it personal. We'll talk about that later. Impeccable people, what do? Do they turn around and tell everybody, I'm Teflon, you didn't score one on me, baby? No, you know what they do? They just kept being impeccable. You just keep it up. As long as you're being impeccable, you cannot be hit. There was this old saying, I love this saying. I love this saying, I truly do. Oh, especially when people are feeling sorry for that. Oh my God, they're coming at me like you know what I tell somebody that's really, I say, the devil wouldn't be shooting at you if you weren't worth killing. Get it together. There's something there the devil wouldn't be shooting at you. And then you know where you take it from there? Right into our fourth agreement, the first one. What is it? If you're acting impeccably, none of those shots can hit you. You are literally Superman in terms of shots landing and hitting and having any effect. It's the most wonderful feeling in the whole world. I mean that. I've had it happen recently. You know where it happens a lot? My shipping. I try to be impeccable on my shipping. I try to ship it, get it out there. I still get the guy that, you didn't ship it. Yes, I was supposed to be here 2 days ago, and it's not. That's somebody shooting at me. They're shooting at me. Every one of those goes, I don't even take them in. I used to. Oh, I better defend myself and tell you what and show you tracking. And I'm impeccable. I'm impervious to those now. Completely impervious. At this point, I don't even reply. Till it's about 2 weeks in, and I know, well, I really must have messed up something. But why do I do that? Because I know what I did. And I know what I didn't do. I can put a tracking on it, and they don't scan it for 4 days. I used to, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I gotta go talk to the post office guy. I shipped it. And this is just an example, just an example. We have these every day in our lives. The people that don't trust you, the people that don't believe you, the people that... That's a problem for them. That's a them problem. Your goal is to always be impeccable. So it's a them problem. Does that make sense? If you walk in impeccability, that doesn't mean you're perfect either. It means when you did make a mistake, you know immediately. If you keep your side of the street so clean, you know immediately when you had a small accident. There's a small pool there. Oh, God, that looks terrible on my white, ivory clean street. I got to clean that up. I like my side of the street looking really clean. Impeccability of the word gives you immunity from all of this other crap of the world. You're living internally in a level of peace that's undeniable. A level of peace that is undeniable. I can't possibly be guilty of those things. Never came out of my mouth. I never made a promise I couldn't keep. I didn't do it. And then he said he would. I didn't do it. You will only receive a negative idea if your mind's fertile for a negative idea. Do you chase away negative thoughts? They don't come very often anymore. They don't have a place to land, so they don't even fly around. The negative thoughts around here have learned, it's not even worth it flying around over there. We never have a place to land. But every once in a while, one flies around and you're like, I have the power to chase that away. I don't even have to give it a fertile ground. It's how you've prepared your brain. You know, here every morning, we're bragging. Every morning when we leave here, we have a brain that has been fertilized to receive goodness. We've practiced kindness here. For an hour a day, we did our exercises. Your brain is now fertile for good and positive as you leave here. This afternoon, when it all starts up again, you allowed it. You gave space in your brain for that negative crap. Because it wasn't there right now. And you can make it go away really fast. You know how? Be impeccable. If you are wrong, say so. That's impeccable. I messed up. You don't say, I'm a mess. Listen, I messed up. I made a mistake. I'm the worst thing in the whole world. Please forgive me. No, that's not me. I'm a guy that made a mistake. It won't happen again. I'll fix it now. I'll double fix it. I feel terrible. That's impeccable. You know how fast you're out of the problem? Or you could spend a week arguing about it. Next thing you know, you're in court suing each other over it. Because a branch fell in your yard from a neighbor. He didn't come clean it up. He didn't. I had to know myself. When you become impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for words of negative magic. It's just not. You get to choose the fertility level. Instead, when you're impeccable and you're acting impeccably and you're practicing it as a goal, as a power weapon, your mind becomes fertile for the words of love. You can feel them land. You can measure the impeccability of your word. Listen to this. I'm going to end with this today. This is so profound. Pops, you sure seem to brag a little about yourself. Pops, you sure, have this. Half the time I'm using myself as an example so I don't have to use somebody out there as an example because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I'll use myself mostly as examples. So yeah, I'll talk about myself there. Other times, well, he talks about it. He does this so great and he does that so great. And he says, I didn't used to do that. I used to be able to be real good at telling you how stupid I am. Damn it, I shouldn't have done it. Man, am I a horse's ass. I was good at I was so good at kicking myself in the ass. I could do it with no feet on the ground. I could kick myself in the ass with both feet at the same time. Now that's a skill. That takes practice. What happens? This is just, this is amazing. What happens is when you practice impeccability, when you practice kindness, you start to see yourself as a completely different person. You're like, oh, I'm really a kind guy. Oh, I'm a guy that's impeccable. You know that? I'm a guy that won't get involved in all that crap. I'm that guy. I'm a guy that's going to look to help the guy with the broken tire. That's me now. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, wow. You start to see yourself that way. You know what that's called? New age term coming. New age term, don't run from it. This is the time. I like it. It's called self-love. You actually start to love yourself. Not in a, oh God, kiss me. Not that kind of love. The kind of love that's filled with respect. The kind that's filled with admiration for self. You know what? There's also going to be awe in there. Like, oh my God, I never thought I could be like this. I always thought I was a little snaky, grifty guy. I never knew that I had the capacity for this. You can measure your impeccability of your word by the amount of your self-love. How impeccable your word is directly relative to your self-love. Daniel's right. We were not programmed to self-love. We were told, oh my God, oh. Even now, self-love's like some new wave. Self-love is self-respect. That's what it is. Self-love is knowing you are doing the right thing. How much you love yourself and how you feel about yourself are directly proportionate to the quality and integrity of your word. When you are impeccable with your word, you feel good. You feel happy. You feel at peace. You feel like stopping now so we can pick this up tomorrow. We have a little more to go on that chapter. Let's practice. When you guys leave here, we're all ready. We're all fertile now. Be proud of yourself. Be impeccable with your word. Today, there's going to be an opportunity for you pat yourself on the back. Oh, you know what? You did that one right. You handled that one impeccably. Good on you. I mean, watch your little spurt, your little, that's almost like I could see a corn stalk sprouting. Boop, boop, boop. And every time you're impeccable. Boop. See you guys here tomorrow. Same mush time, same mush channel. We'll get a few more people for the wheel. And thank you. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for... Can you believe we actually have 20K, 20.1K here? Pops, that feels pretty special. It's a fertile ground to keep doing it. Don't ask for anything from any of these people. Just keep giving, Pops. Have a great, 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 great day, you guys. Nurs, have a great day. That's, wow. Okay, Daniel C., Kylie and Penny Pack and Saturn and MDK and Michael Brown and Mike Barabala, Big Mike, there's Biggie, and Slingy too, and Trip and Vic. Have a nice day, Trip. Penny Pack, thank you. Queenie, thank you. Jimmy Max, all the way. Jesus Christ, all the way in Australia, Mike B. Bud, Matt, Kim, thank you for being here. You're as reliable as I am. Slingy, West Smoke, and Benny Ben. Kylie, Brian Griga. Mark Z, there he is. Mike Barabal and Michael Patterson. Bill D and Satter Wolf and Daniel. And Aaron and Cleany and Grady and D Anderson. Thank you, D. Herbie Von Werby Kebab. Deborah, you are a pearl. Thank you for helping me get there. Jesus Christ and File 13 and TV Boy and Michael Allen and Nerdy and MDK and Cat Meowzilla, Mike Bodyball, Greenie, Sandy. Can you believe what we're doing out here, Sandy? Thanks for your help. Chevy Dave, thanks, I hope we do. Jester and Sandy and Trippy and Jesus Christ and Jonathan K. Thank you, my good friend. Michael Brown, loving my Michael and Tiffany. Laura, have a divine day. Laura, 20,000 divine. Vegas, have a great day. Carlotta, love you. Mike and Mark and Kylie and Jesus and Nursey and R&R and Herbie and Crystal. Have an impeccable day, Crystal. You too love Sling, Saska Mojo. Carlotta, hair care. That didn't come out very good. Hair care. Better. Kyle Browning, PY. Satter and Marky Z in Lexington. Felix the cat. The wonderful, wonderful cat. Whenever he gets in a fix, he reaches into his bag of tricks. And Felix the cat. The wonderful, wonderful cat. You laugh so hard, your sides will ache. Your heart will go pitter-pat watching Felix. The wonderful cat. Okay, thank you, Lexington. Justin, Trippin, File 13, Jolie. There's my girl. Jesus Christ, whiskey, I need me a whiskey. Nurs and Waz and Kyle and Satter and Marky and Kyle and File 13 and JC City. Jesus Christ and Lexington. You didn't know I knew your song. Kyle and Whiskey. And File and Mikey and Sid. Get out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Same much time. Same magic bag filled with tricks.